Hey there, Sean here from Tesla Family. I've owned my 2024 Tesla Model Y for over 9 months and just rolled over 12,000 miles with it. It's been a great addition to our family along with my almost 7-year-old Model 3. Just 5 months after taking delivery of my Model Y, we learned about the new Juniper refresh version for Model Y with launch edition orders opening up. And 2 months after that, orders for non-launch series opened and we saw our first refresh in the wild. I've read about all the upgrades, but now I want to experience them for myself. So I booked a 24-hour test drive with a new Model Y and I'm ready to go pick it up. In this video, we'll cover demo drive pickup, how to order with perks, full self-driving at night, and compare the exterior and interior of the new 2026 Model Y to my 2024 Legacy Model Y. Let's get this demo drive started. We're turning left into Tesla Silver Spring. Check it out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cybertrucks here. Whoa. Super cool. And then looks like they got a bunch of new Model Ys here. These must be the new Model Y deliveries. There's a bunch going on there. That might be, this white Model Y might have been the one that I'm test driving. Wow, look at all these, yeah, there's a ton of deliveries here. There's no demand issues. Let's go ahead and park next to this pretty cool slate blue wrapped Cybertruck. And I was right, this new 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper refresh was waiting for me when I arrived in beautiful pearl white multi-coat color. One of the great parts about doing this test drive was that Tesla added the test drive car to my Tesla app, so I got the full app experience as well. Previous test drives I've done, they've only given me a key card, and there are so many extra features available with the Tesla app that adds to the test drive experience. So I just had to select the new Model Y from my Tesla app. The app then located the vehicle, which happened to be right out the front door. And once I was within range of the car, the app unlocked the car and we're ready to start the demo drive. The next screen offers up several different tutorial videos to help introduce you to Tesla if you haven't previously driven them before. And you could watch those videos before you get started. Otherwise, we're ready to roll. Alright, before we get into the rest of the test drive video, let me show you real quick how easy it is to order a brand new Tesla. And you definitely always want to start out by using a referral link. And you can use my referral link if you don't have one already. That's going to be tesla.com/referral/Sean68886. Using my referral link to order your new Tesla will get you 3 months of full self-driving supervised to try out and enjoy and just be mind blown when you get your new car. Seriously, full self-driving is getting so good, and I can't wait for you to try it out. You can get that offer by ordering a new Model Y, a new Model 3, a new Cybertruck, a new Model S, or a new Model X. You also can use my referral link to order solar panels and Powerwall from Tesla, and if you do that, you'll get $400 off your order. Since this video is about test driving the new Model Y, let's go ahead and show you quickly how easy it is to order a brand new Model Y. Click Order Now from my referral page, and you'll immediately see that my referral has been applied with this pop-up here saying order a new Model Y and receive that 3 months of full self-driving supervised for new owners. Now, if you're an existing owner and you end up using my referral link, you will instead receive $500 off the new Model Y, or $500 off a new Model 3, or $1,000 off a new Cybertruck, Model S, or Model X. You'll also see my referral is applied here right below Model Y, so you can select the type of Model Y you want: long-range rear-wheel drive, long-range all-wheel drive. We'll go for the all-wheel drive. Tesla does allow cash purchases, leases, or financing. You can lease the new Model Y for as low as $499 a month with a $1,000 payment. Or you can finance a long-range Model Y for 1.99% APR through the middle of June. And of course, we want to take advantage of that $7,500 federal tax credit that could be going away here by the end of 2025. So jump on that order if you haven't already. You choose the color that you want here from these 6 colors. Absolutely love the Quicksilver here for an extra $2,000. There's 2 types of wheels to order here. The 19-inch cross-flow wheels come included. If you want to add a tow hitch, you can throw that on. You can choose from black or white interior. And then, of course, you can add full self-driving onto your order for $8,000. Or you can wait to do that until after your 3-month trial is up. And then you can decide if you want to pay outright the $8,000 for full self-driving or just subscribe for $99 a month. If you want to add a home charger, you can do that here as well, along with any accessories. It looks like new Model Ys are available in 2 to 4 weeks. There's also some inventory available. The total estimated purchase price is $54,630, but after that federal tax credit, if you're eligible, it brings the price down to $47,130, and only $250 is due today to secure your order. You click Order with Card, enter your account details and card information, and then click Place Order. Simple as that. All right, guys, here it is, the new Juniper Model Y. I am test driving for just over 24 hours the brand new 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper refresh here, and Tesla is letting me test drive the white on black. So we've got white exterior paint and the black interior, which I'm so used to in all of my cars. This looks like a stormtrooper. Check it out.
Look, sir, droids.
All right, so most notable changes here just from the exterior real quick are the front light bar. Check that out. And there's actually a lot of changes here. We've got little changes here to the mirror. The side looks generally pretty much the same. New wheels. And of course the rear light bar, which we can't see here because it's daytime, but we're gonna check it out at night as well. I'm actually about ready to head into work right now, so the test drive will be on pause until I get out of work, but we will be testing driving at night with the new Model Y, and we'll be using full self-driving on the way home, and then we'll get to test it out for a good chunk of tomorrow. We don't have to return it until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so this should be pretty fun. All right. All done with work. Time to take the new Juniper Model Y home for the evening. We're gonna do a little bit of FSD on the highway back home. Check out these light bars on this new Model Y. Super cool. All right, we are headed home. It's about 9:30 in the evening here, and just enjoying this drive already here. We can see this awesome accent light that I have in blue right now, and it just really makes a neat feeling to night driving. We're getting ready to get on the highway here. I've got full self-driving enabled, hands-free, just keeping my eyes forward here. FSD works almost the same as my current Model Y, my legacy Model Y, the only difference really being how FSD is engaged. With my legacy Model Y, you have a right-hand stalk that you tap down one time to engage FSD. That's missing from the new Juniper Model Y. In order to enable FSD, you need to tap the right scroll wheel in the center one time, and FSD is engaged. Other than that, functionally, FSD is working exactly the same. We are on the same software update. This is 13.2.9. Here we are on the Capital Beltway I-495, headed home. Right now we're in standard FSD. I feel like we're going a little on the slow side though. I believe that's because the offset for FSD here in the test vehicle is set to 0. So adjust the offset. It says 40% recommended. Let's go with that. All right, so now we're going much faster. It's over the speed limit, but we're matching the flow of traffic, which is much safer. One of the other changes to the new Model Y is it's supposed to be a quieter ride, and I do notice that somewhat here in the test drive. It doesn't sound as loud as my Legacy Model Y, and of course my Legacy Model Y is not as loud as my Legacy Model 3. Tesla also did some changes to the suspension, and I can feel that the ride is noticeably smoother compared to my Legacy Model Y as well. It seems like my Legacy Model Y, you can really feel any of those bumps in the road a lot more than I'm feeling them here. You cannot test drive a Tesla, especially at night, without doing a light show. So let's go ahead and activate a light show with the new Juniper Model Y. We're going to do Cyber Symphony, and we'll schedule it for now. And we're going to do dance moves. Here we go. Confirm. Exit the vehicle to start the light show. All right, we've got the brand new Juniper Model Y home here in the garage, parked right next to my Legacy Model Y here from 2024. So 2026, parked next to 2024 Tesla Model Y. We're gonna do some side-by-side comparisons of some of the different specs, and certainly wanna cover all the new upgrades of the new Tesla Juniper Model Y. So let's pull both cars out and we will do a quick side-by-side comparison. All right, so here they are side by side, and we're gonna cover them from front to back, and then we'll jump inside to do some comparisons here. But you may wanna start off with the big question of range, right? What's the difference in range between the new Juniper Model Y and the Legacy Model Y? Well, a lot more range here from the Juniper. You can get up to 357 miles of range with the rear wheel drive. This right here is the dual motor that they've let me test drive, and that gets 327 miles of range. My current Quicksilver Model Y Legacy here, dual motor, gets 308 miles of range. So the improvements in the new Juniper Model Y have given the dual motor variant an extra 19 miles of range. Starting at the very front though, we'll go with headlights, and we can already see very plainly here that the front light bar with adaptive headlights is a big upgrade to the Juniper Model Y. So really sweet looking front light bar that goes from one side to the other. This acts as a daytime running lamp, and at nighttime it's illuminated as well. And then you've got your headlights down here underneath the lamp, and these are adaptive headlights. Here on my Legacy Model Y, we can see two separate LED headlamps, both with daytime running lamps above the headlamp, and then we've got the adaptive headlamps as well. They're just separated. Next, I want to point out the difference in the badging. You can notice here on the Juniper Model Y, there is no front Tesla badge at all. You know, Tesla has said that the look of the car will set it apart from other vehicles. So that's definitely true here with the new Juniper Model Y. We have the Tesla logo, which I still think is really, really sharp looking, on the front of my Model Y. Let's take a look at the frunks. Now we've got both frunks popped. We'll go over to Legacy Model Y first, and of course, you know, we have the Tesla frunk cooler in here. If you haven't seen that video, check it out at the link above. That's been a fun addition to my Tesla Model Y. The washer fluid is up here in the upper right. And taking a look though at trunk sizing, we can see the hood is different. More of a flat front to the hood here in the Juniper Model Y. And the sizing looks to be about the same, actually. One of the things I do notice is that they moved the windshield washer fluid refill here to the front of the frunk. Of course, the very impressive drain plug down here, which is really cool. You can actually just load the ice directly in to the frunk here, and you wouldn't have to worry about having a separate cooler like I have on my Legacy Model Y. They moved the tow hook to the front as well. One of the other new features with the new Juniper Model Y is a front bumper camera. Check that out. Really helpful when trying to park with the front of your car into a parking stall. Tesla also says that the front-facing camera improves autopilot and actually smart summon. Let me know in the comments below, which front end do you like better? Do you like the new Juniper Model Y with the light bar or the Legacy Model Y? Next, let's talk about the wheels. We've got upgraded wheels on the Juniper Model Y. These are the 19-inch cross-flow wheels. I think they look really sharp. In fact, these probably look better than the current Gemini wheels, the dark Gemini wheels I have on my Model Y. Really like the look of the new upgraded wheels. And as far as difference in the tires, I've got the Pirelli Scorpions, and the Juniper Model Y has Continental Pro Contact. One of the other highlights of the new Juniper Model Y that helps with a very smooth ride is the redesigned body castings that reduce parts from 70 parts to 1 for fewer gaps, and these help create a whisper quiet ride, and of course the retuned suspension. So I've already noticed just in the short night drive I did with the new Model Y that the ride is quite a bit smoother, noticeably smoother than my current Legacy Model Y. Otherwise, as we move from front to back, we can notice that the side profiles of the new Model Y haven't changed very much. The mirror has a new aerodynamic look as well. All right, we're inside the garage now, and let's take a look at the difference in the tail lamps. Of course, that is a significant difference between the new Juniper Model Y and its indirect reflective body panel rear light bar. This thing looks amazing, especially at nighttime. We talked about minimalized badging, and we do have the Tesla letters spelled out here on that light bar. But what's really cool is the light is actually up here underneath, and it indirectly reflects off of this special material that they've used. So super cool. Compared
to my Legacy Model Y here. We can see the classic arcing separate tail lamps here. I still think it looks really sharp. Let me know in the comments below, which taillights do you like better? Do you like the new Tesla Model Y Juniper light bar, or do you like the Legacy separated tail lamps of the Legacy Model Y? Next, we'll take a look at the rear trunks. Of course, with the Legacy Model Y, we can open that up here with the Tesla app. And we've got lots of space in here, much more than the Model 3. Yeah, look at even here in the sub-trunk, I've got my Snoozu mattress. Take a look at the link above if you want to learn more about the Snoozu Tesla Model Y mattress. And check this out. I can confirm that the Snoozu mattress does fit inside the new Juniper Model Y. If you have a Juniper Model Y, you can get the ultra comfortable hotel-like car mattress from Snoozu for their Tesla Model Y. And we have power recline seats here on the Model Y. You can show you an example of that here. But the difference between the Legacy and Juniper is that I cannot make these go back up. Let's show you how it works with the Juniper. And there we go. So the inside of the trunks, very similar. Also a sub-trunk here, a large sub-trunk. These are the mats that come with your new Model Y. Lots of room on the left and right. Of course, there's no gas tank in these cars, so you've got lots of storage room. And we can see, looking forward, a pretty expansive cabin. And let's look over here at these controls on the left. We can go two-way second row folding seat here. Let's check that out. So more of a controlled descent, making it go down. Oh, look at that. The front seat actually tilted forward to allow the second row seat to fold all the way down, and then it came back. Wow, that's cool. Now we'll come back up just by a press of the button. Such an awesome feature. That would be so cool to have in my Legacy Model Y. Of course, both Model Ys do have this center folding portion of the rear seat. So if you have long cargo, like, I don't know, 2x4s or skis or something, you'll be able to transport those. I'm not going to put down the right-hand side because I have car seats in both vehicles, but that also folds flat. Both cars also come with this cool parcel shelf, although in the Legacy Model Y that I own, there's no real way to store this. I actually keep it inside the house underneath the couch, but Tesla's added some extra thought here, and we'll be able to put the parcel shelf in this little notch in the sub-trunk. So here I've got it placed back here, folded up. It doesn't sit perfectly flat because I think the parcel shelf is still so new, but with some wear, I'm sure it would sit nice and flat, especially if you have a little bit of cargo there. Now I'm going to take you inside the new Juniper Model Y. Listen to the difference in the sound. You might be able to hear a leaf blower going, a landscaper working at my neighbor's house. When you get inside, it disappears. You really can't hear that leaf blower anymore because of all of the acoustic glass, and of course this awesome panoramic glass piece on the top of the Model Y, which is just makes it feel even more like a spaceship. In addition to all of the changes to the exterior of the Juniper Model Y, the interior has changed quite a bit as well. We can see here, most notably, the addition of a rear screen. And not only can you control the climate with this rear screen, the rear passengers will have access to Tesla Arcade that will work while the vehicle is driving. All of the games that are available up front are available on the rear screen as well. Also, we have full access here to the Tesla Theater, and we've got apps like Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, and Twitch. One of my personal favorites is the Tesla Family channel here on YouTube. You can see in the rear of my Legacy Model Y, no rear screen. Moving to the front of the Juniper, we can see here that we have both heated and ventilated seats now. That's a new feature. Look, you can see the perforation in the seat here for the ventilated seats. It allows cool air to touch the backside of your body when it's really hot inside the car. You can see no perforation in the seats of my current Legacy Model Y. One thing that Tesla Juniper has gotten away with though is the wood trim, which I still think is pretty sharp looking. This came on my 2024 Legacy Model Y and I really like it. Part of the redesigned interior includes an update to the trim here. This looks like some sort of cloth fabric. It's a nice looking gray that wraps around as well, but more notable is the color selectable wraparound ambient lighting, which I really like. It wraps around most of the front compartment of the Model Y, and there's even a light strip in the second row of the Model Y where you can change colors. There's some orange, teal, red, purple. Pretty cool. With all trims, you get 15 speakers and one subwoofer. The Juniper Model Y has updated the speakers a little bit too. Tesla now says that the speakers are invisible speakers, and I would agree to that as well, because there's a speaker here that isn't plainly sticking out as a speaker. There's a speaker here in the corner as well. And one of the updates to the touchscreen is how to engage the drive mode in reverse mode. The Juniper Model Y has adopted what the Highland Model 3 and the Cybertruck have, where you've got this slide. So you can slide forward to go forward and back to go reverse. The associated cameras pop up as well, which is really cool. You just tap to park. Also in the Juniper Model Y, we do not have a right stalk anymore as we do in the Legacy Model Y. So that's where I would engage, drive, reverse, neutral, and the right stalk I would also engage full self-driving or autopilot. Here with the Juniper Model Y, autopilot is going to be engaged and disengaged by just pressing the right-hand scroll wheel here while you're driving. They've also moved the wipers and fluid here to a touch point of the steering wheel, as well as the lights. You can change the light settings, you can change the wipers, and with this you can make your selections. Here you can pull up the rear camera by just tapping there. You can do an audio command. Additionally, the interior center console has changed a little bit too here. Still a very deep center console, but now they have a cover for the cup holders. The Legacy Model Y also has a deep center console, but no cover for the cup holders. And here is the stock for engaging drive, reverse, and autopilot. So no matter which Tesla you get, if you want to pick up a used Legacy Model Y or the brand new Juniper or any Tesla, they all have access to the supercharging network where you can charge 182 miles in just 15 minutes. All Teslas get over-the-air software updates. All Teslas have remote control via the Tesla app. All Teslas also have the auto charge planning with the navigation. So if we wanted to head to New York City, we would make a one supercharging stop in Port Deposit, Maryland for 17 minutes. We'll get there with 10%, and 17 minutes of charge will get us to New York City with 12% state of charge left. The glass is a tinted glass roof with ultraviolet and infrared protection. All Teslas now have blind spot collision warning and lane departure avoidance as well. All right guys, so there we go. Just a quick comparison of the Legacy Model Y and the new Juniper Model Y. A lot of upgrades on the new Juniper Model Y. What do you think? If you have a Legacy Model Y, is it enough to make you want to order a new Juniper Model Y, or do you want to hang on to your Legacy Model Y? What do you think I should do? Should I order the Juniper Model Y, or should I get Cybertruck? Thanks for watching the video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Tesla Family Channel for free here on YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you soon. We appreciate all of our subscribers and anyone who watches our videos. Thank you very much. Check out more of our content linked to the end screen of this video and on our videos, shorts, and playlist tabs. If you are on social media, follow us on X and like us on Facebook. Use my referral link to buy a new Tesla and get 3 months of free full self-driving capability. Or if you use my referral link to order solar panels, you can save $400 off.